another edition of Catching Up with the Ramily, sponsored by New York Presbyterian, joined by Fordham baseball shortstop Jake MacKenzie, recently signed by the Boston Red Sox. Jake, congratulations.
What's going on, man? Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy to be here.
So where were you when you learned the Red Sox had interest, and what was that process like?
So the free agent, market opened up on a Sunday, 2 Sundays ago. And I was actually at my buddy's house, just going there for the weekend in the Hamptons. So it was a pretty hectic morning over there. I got a few calls early in the morning and, trying to, figure out what was the best decision for me. I had a lot of interest from some other teams that I liked a lot, but the Red Sox were the first one to call me at 9 o'clock in the morning. And, it just seemed like a good fit for me because, they had always communicated with me before. I met with them before. I know what the organization is about. I felt like they really wanted me there, and that was something that I thought was really important. So I decided, I'll just go with that right there. And why waste a bird in the hand when you got it, So the whole process was over by about 9:30, and, the rest is a done deal. So it was really exciting morning.
Did you ever think that was possible when they announced that the draft would be shrunk to 5 rounds?
Yeah, that was crushing for me and a lot of other guys. I never thought that would happen in a million years, and it probably won't ever happen again. But I just got to make the best of it, and I'm still, very grateful that I have a chance to play professional baseball.
So we look back to when the season ended, and for a bunch of college athletes, no matter the year, it was a very sudden situation where you're just rolling along, nearing conference play, and then you get the news that the season was shut down. What was the collective reaction of the team that was trying to defend an A-10 championship?
Yeah, it was, pretty much utter devastation from everyone. We were on like a 9-10 game win streak. Everything was clicking on all cylinders. We felt like we were the team to beat again this year. We lost only a couple guys from our previous championship run, so just understanding the fact that we weren't going to have another chance to repeat that was crushing, and it was sad in a lot of ways because a lot of the guys that I've been playing with for 3 years, I won't ever have a chance to play with again because either they're going to graduate and move on or move on to other programs or, end up playing at a different spot. So it was just sad that group won't get to, reach their full potential because I think we had a great shot to repeat and then maybe even do a little more in the tournament or something. So it was really sad.
What were some of those special aspects of the group in your mind that will be tough to replicate moving forward at Fordham?
Yeah, I think we just had great senior leadership this year. The senior group, it was a big senior class, so there was like 12, 13 guys, and I loved each and every one of them. They really helped me from the time I was a freshman. They were sophomores at the time. We had a great group of leaders that really cared a lot about the team, and that's something you really need from the start. And to have a good team, you need upperclassmen that really care about everyone, and that's something we had there. And I hope that they can replicate that in years to come, but it all starts from the top, the coaches, and then it goes down to the senior leaders, and they were just the best guys I could have ever asked to play with, so just losing those guys, they're all going to different programs or some are moving on to professional careers. It's tough, and I hope that the guys in my grade can step up and fill their shoes.
Through 16 games before the season was shortened, you were hitting .356, 6 extra base hits, 9 RBIs. How does that compare with the best you felt at the plate in that moment?
Yeah, man, it was definitely the best start that I've ever had to a season. I was seeing the ball really well. I was limiting strikeouts, which is something that was a big fixture for me. That was my main goal in the offseason, was trying to, make my swing as efficient as possible and limit strikeouts. So I was really happy with the way it was going. My fielding was a little, subpar, but I think I would have figured that out with time. But, individually it was pretty tough to have it end like that because I think I was on pace for a pretty good season. So it was sad for sure.
You mentioned fielding. You've played some shortstop more recently. You've played some second base in your career as well. Now you're entering pro baseball. Where do you see yourself in a couple of years as a fielder?
Yeah, man, a lot of people have been asking me that. It's pretty tough for me because I think I have the ability to play 6 of the 9 positions at a pretty high level if I, really work on my craft. With this time, I've been really blessed to have the opportunity to work on my outfield play, which is something that I think I can definitely do at the next level. And obviously fine-tune the little inch because he's the infield part, Fielding was never something that I was, always focused on hitting for the most part when I'm practicing and stuff. So when I got to college, I really had to work on my fielding and try to get it, as up to level as I could. So I think there's still a lot of room for growth there. And I'm really excited to have an opportunity to develop with the Red Sox from that aspect.
You talked about staying sharp earlier. You're at home right now in Connecticut. What's the day-to-day been like to hone your craft and to stay in the groove?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm lucky. I got, a couple guys that are playing college ball that live in the same town as me that are always, itching to get out there and play. So I've been going out with them every day for the most part, either getting to a field or, going to my backyard and hitting. So a lot of guys don't really have that opportunity or have people that are around them trying to get better and push each other, So that's such a blessing for me to be home and have, those opportunities and those resources still available to me. And, on the lifting side too, I still got a gym at my cousin's house, which is, everything I could ask for there. So I would say quarantine really hasn't stopped my progression much at all. And I was, happy that I still have these opportunities.
Any favorite side activities, shows, movies, music that have helped pass the time?
Man, it's been great, actually. I've been saying I'm going to play guitar for the past, 3-4 years. My mom got me one, and now I finally have a chance to really go into that, and that was awesome. I'm trying to – it's been a grind. It's been a struggling process for sure, but I'm definitely getting better, and it's been a great pastime for sure.
Flashing back to 2019 A-10 championship season, you led the A-10, 43 stolen bases. You became the first player since the 90s in Fordham history to have back-to-back 30 stolen base seasons. What about that aspect of Fordham's play appealed to you so much during your time?
Yeah, I mean, I just love that the coaches had confidence in me from my freshman year. Not many guys would have faith in a freshman and give him the green light to let him, run wild and try to, do the best he can on the bases. So the fact that they never really got mad at me when I got thrown out, it made me, play more confidently. I wasn't really walking on eggshells ever. So, the fact that they have that, mentality that, guys are going to succeed and they're going to fail, but we're going to stick with them regardless is something that, I really loved about the coaches from the start. I even struggled hitting in the beginning, my freshman year. And day after day, they kept putting me in the lineup and giving me a chance to succeed. So that's something I'll be forever grateful for, and I hope that those guys, get rewarded in the best way possible.
You also fit in so seamlessly in 2018 as the Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Year. Who were some of those figures who helped you fit in right off the bat that you hope translates into pro ball?
Yeah, so I mean, wait, you want me to tell you guys that I think helped me out?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys like Billy Godric, Matt Tarabek, Nico Doria, they were all sophomores at the time. But, I looked up to them from the start because they just had a presence about them. They had leadership qualities that I really wanted to, embody in myself and pass down to other guys when I was in their position, So just having a guy that was older than you but still could be your friend, that was something that really helped me a lot. And, just getting to build with those guys and keep, progressing throughout the few years that we've been together. It was cool to see us, work together and win a championship. And it was great. It helped me get adjusted to Fordham.
Jake, before we let you go, be remiss not to mention the other Fordham player signed. John Stankiewicz signs a deal with the Twins, and he had an outstanding 2019 season that paved way for that. What qualities about John you think translate to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, that kid's just a worker at the end of the day. He puts his head down. He doesn't really talk much, but he gets his stuff done, and he's going to go out there and pitch for you every time and do his best, So that's something that I think – a lot of guys don't have, but at the next level, he's always going to be that competitor. He's always going to be that workhorse, and he's always going to have the utmost confidence without showing it. So that's something that I think, goes unnoticed by a lot of people, but the guys that know him and have seen him on a day-to-day basis know that he has the ability to do something really special at the next level. And, he deserves every bit of the, the credit and the accomplishments that he's gotten.
Well, Jake, appreciate a few minutes. Thanks for coming on, and best of luck moving forward in the Red Sox organization. We can't wait to watch.
No doubt. Thanks, guys.